Hi, my name is Wasifa, and today we are going to talk about the difference between most and almost. Now, this is something I have seen many students make mistakes with. If you say almost instead of most in a sentence, sometimes it sounds a little funny. So you have to be very careful with the difference between most and almost. So, to start, I'm going to tell you what the difference between these two are. So, most. Most is an adjective. That means it describes a noun. It means a large percent. So by large percent, usually we're talking about between 80 to 99%. So let's look at some examples with most. Most children like candy. So this means between 80 to 99% of children like candy. Children is the noun. So most is what describes children. It's the adjective. Let's look at example number 2. Most people watch movies. So again, people is the noun and most is the adjective that is describing people. So again, most is a large percent. All right, so what is almost then? Well, almost is an adverb. So an adverb can describe a noun in certain cases, it can describe a verb, it can describe an adjective, and it can describe other adverbs. So whereas most, you're limited, it can only describe a noun, almost can describe all sorts of categories of words. So almost, when we're talking about almost, we're talking about how close. Another synonym of almost is nearly. So let's look at some examples to better understand almost. Number 1, I was almost late for school. So in this case, we are describing an adjective. Late is an adjective, and almost is describing late. So what does this sentence mean? I was almost late for school. Well, it means I was on time, but maybe school starts at 9 a.m. I arrived at 8:59. I was very close to being late. Second example, my niece is almost walking. So walking is a verb. It's a verb. Almost is describing the verb walking. My niece is almost walking. She's not walking yet. She is close to walking. So in this case, when I say my niece is almost walking, what do I mean? Probably my niece is a small child, maybe a baby, and she's taking her first steps. She's crawling right now, but soon she will walk. Number 3, I am almost 26 years old. So when we use almost, oftentimes we describe certain types of nouns. We describe nouns of time and nouns of place. So I am almost 26 years old means I am nearly 26 years old. So 26, that's a noun. So in this case, almost is describing a noun. And again, it's describing a noun that has to do with time. I am almost 26 years old. It means I'm close to being 26 years old. It means I'm 25, turning 26. Finally, I'm almost there. So this is referring to a place. Where are you? I'm almost there. Means you're very close. How close are you? Very close, but not there yet. So again, we're describing a place. We're describing a noun. We can change there to any destination we want. I'm almost at the theater. I'm almost at your house. I'm almost at school. So again, almost is an adverb that can describe adjectives, verbs, nouns, and other adverbs. So this is when things get a little confusing. A lot of students mix up almost all with almost. Now, there is a key difference here. All is 100%. When we talk about all the books, we mean 100% of the books. All of the students, 100% of the students. Almost all means about 99%, so you're missing that 1%. So again, I told you before that almost is an adverb that can modify a noun, an adjective, a verb, and an adverb. All is an adjective, so in this case, almost is modifying an adjective. We also have most here. Most is less than almost all. So I told you before, most is usually about 80 to 99%. If this is a ranking scale, most is a little less than almost all. So let's look at some examples. Almost all teachers want their students to do well. Almost all teachers want their students to do well. So this means about 99% of teachers want their students to do well. So this almost all is also used for emphasis. We're really emphasizing the fact of this number. Almost all. We're emphasizing the fact it's 99%. And here is a different example. Most teachers want their students to do well. In this case, we have used most. Now again, this is saying that it is less than almost all, but still a large percentage. Most teachers want their students to do well. Finally, and in this case, there is no emphasis. So in the first case, when we say almost all, there's a strong emphasis. For most teachers, when you use most, there's not a strong emphasis. Last example. Almost teachers want. I didn't finish this example, I'm just showing you this. This sentence is incorrect. I never want to see almost teachers. So, let's practice almost and most in some questions. Number 1. Blank students passed the test. Blank students passed the test. What do you think? Almost or most? The answer, most or almost all. You can have either most, almost all. You can't have just almost. Number 2. I am blank finished. I am blank finished. Well, we know that most modifies a noun. Finished, it's not a noun, so therefore we know almost. I am almost finished, meaning close to finish. I will be finished soon. 3. It is blank 3 o'clock. It is blank 3 o'clock. What do you think? If you said almost, you are correct. It is almost 3 o'clock. So we use almost, like I said before, with time and place. Number 4. I am 40 years old. What do you think? I am almost 40 years old. All right, excellent lesson.